industry. It's nice on economy, plus we get the option to set up military bases. And we are a little bit in minus here per turn. Still minus 12 here. 28 is huge here, so we need to invest in politics too. Because we need to get 1,000 there. This one is big. Action points early on are good. But I'm very confused about this. The energy one. Because it says red action points, but it's actually not red action points. That's very confusing. Oh yeah. Since we did that... Oh, that's world map. I'm assuming we're gonna get more here. That's what I'm saying. So we moved a little bit, I think, inwards. But yeah, this is my goals for anybody that's new. I choose this for randomness. I don't know. I didn't know what I was choosing. But I can see this being played many times, trying to reach all the goals. So this game may stay actually on the channel for a while. I wasn't sure when I got it. Okay, so I would... Do we want to get this early on? Investigate to get actions. What kind of actions do we even want to get? So I don't think I want to investigate yet. Because it's like spying and stuff, and might not be spying. Actually, it is spying. Conquer. I like how there is a lot of military. I want to unlock this. Diplomatic presence. Because that's the big minus also we have. But I also need to unlock these, because that's another big minus we have. So we need military and we need... Yeah, it's going to be important just unlocking these. So I need to invest in that. I was going to do Japan, so we get that even higher. 10 more points. But it's also going to be very important to get allied with these. We may lose the trade, because we couldn't trade with allied already, but if we are raising their power... Okay, so now we have 4 points, which is unfortunately not enough for this, because we need 5, right? I could invest 5 in energy that's already giving us 1, so next turn we're going to have automatic 5. But we don't want... I don't know exactly what would I go next, because I want this. These are... I mean, I understand it better now, because these are lowering the max, not the amount I was thinking of. And I could technically go twice there, because we need to hit 600. This one is especially nice for us. But to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it... Is it? Because plus 10 is just one trading out there. So we cannot get all 3. Question. If I take this one, does this one doesn't count anymore? And that's... Well, then again, I couldn't even fit 4 because there is 3 lines. I'm confused about the number of projects. That's a big question. Okay, so we said politics and the military. Let's work on this. Yeah, diplomatic relations. Let's invest... Military is going pretty down with this 4 here. And we are losing this, which is not greatest. But I think this... All the black ones, so there and this one. Sorry, this one first probably. Conqueror shouldn't be our first one. Maybe. I hate that action points are minus stuff. I'm lit... We are on 2, which is good, so we just need to invest once more, and we could start getting pluses here. Do we invest +2 now, so we get pluses with some other country? And just put 2 action points. I mean, I could even go higher. I can make 2 more trade, but we are making other countries stronger, which is good and could potentially be bad, since a lot of game is also military related. No. Okay, I'm gonna go diplomatic presence twice, so we unlock that option for us. And next turn we can put 3 there, because we are generating 4 for now. And let's make another trade agreement. Brazil seems like a good deal for us. So also, I want to follow the number 502, because I can't remember this number, right? I want to follow 502. I want to see, will that power rise from this? But yeah, Brazil seems to be highest that we can do. This is going to be, I think, important, because I need to use this first there. So let's go do this and get 8. So we're going to be in plus there. Now I really need to focus on this and this, because we are losing a lot of military shit. Okay, still don't understand the arrow at all. I clicked it one, nothing happened. This can mean, I would assume this is undo, but I have no idea. So I'm just gonna click on this from now on. Okay. So we need to hit 600 and we are getting there 1 per turn, which is really bad. World awaits. New map events awaits for your inspection. Breaking news. Oh! Okay. Troubling ideology. Several politicians have been found to have long-standing ties to local neo-Nazi group. That's not good. Okay, so let's see. We get options to do stuff, and depending on... I never like percentages-based stuff, but okay. So let's see. First one, let's be measured in our response. Measured? Okay. Who knows who wins next election tier? Okay, so don't push too hard. Okay, so we have 50% chance of succeed, and we would go to open, but if we fail, we lose 50 diplomatic. Gamble. Okay. This is very disappointing, given the continent history. I hope this cancer gets removed before it spreads. Interesting. If we go this, we're gonna gain 50 diplomacy, which is decent, but Zimbabwe is gonna hate us. Who doesn't have skeletons in their closet? So this is ignoring it. I know it's cruel, but Zimbabwe is so small power-wise that it might be worth going this. Because getting that open with Zimbabwe, I don't see being that beneficial. And this is very cruel. Right? But if we are looking at this as what it is, game, and we want to reach our goal, I would say this. So you have a strong statement, and everybody like us besides Zimbabwe. And statement is positive one. But of course they're gonna hate the fact that we are... I mean... Why would they hate this? Let's say, I mean, we are interfering, right? This is like, we are okay. But we can lose 50 in diplomacy, which is not a worse thing. But it's still losing something. I have to say that and that's coming back to whatever Wyoming said. At this point, I don't understand the issue of amount of countries in the world hating us. Game related, of course. But I would go with this. Your voice has been matched by that of numerous world leaders for the alliances with diplomacy. Okay, game-wise, sure. I'm not sure. So this is still 502. 628, I think that was it. 401, I think that's same. So they didn't raise in power. Okay, we are back at 4 points. We said we're gonna invest 3. Oh wait, we have event here. Let's do with that, because that may unlock something new. Hey, Smiley. Good morning, President. How are you feeling today? As good as ever. Wonderful. We have quite important matter to discuss today, so I'm glad to see you in top shape. Is that so? It's time to start working on your public image, sir. Especially in context of your election. I'm 3 days in. It might not actually be 3 days, but... Actually, I think they said 21 turns in total, or 23, I forgot. And we are a 4-year election, so yeah. Still 3 whole... I spent a year on 3 things? Oh shit. That's true, Mr. President, but your case is quite special, because your predecessor was forced to drop his candidacy just months before... Wait, what? Months before elections? So you sort of inherited his campaign, skipping several major steps of a process. Oh. According to our research, most people do not have a strong opinion about you yet. Okay, that's good. Better than what it could be. We'd like to take this opportunity to start working on building your image and re-election strategy before sensational media outlets beat us to it. Smart. You still play? Yeah, I'm playing on the Fridays now. This is a new game that probably gonna stick for a while on the Wednesdays, but I don't know how long. I can't tell you. But it's gonna be every Wednesday from now on. But yeah, Will to Live is on Friday still. This is the new one that, again, I have no idea how long it's gonna stick. It seems very interesting so far, but if it feels that repeating it's not gonna be that interesting, which, to be honest, I have to say, so far, I think it's gonna be opposite. I think repeating, because all those big promises could be fun. And also, I mean, why not trying being Republicans and all that to let's build a wall? That could be fun. Okay, I think it might be too late for that. Oh, what did I do? Well, I'm sure that despite having been in office for no more than a year, okay, so we're like half year spent. You already had numerous criticism leverage against you, President. Then I will maybe there in Friday. I have to know about the game too. Can watch. It's weird. I know. Sorry, bye. Wait, I know about the game too. I can watch. It's weird. I know. Sorry, bye. I'm not sure what's weird. The game? This one? It's a weird one. I agree with that. But bye. It's not for everybody. This is not for everybody. I 100% agree with that. Because it's a lot of reading and a lot of numbers. You're just juggling numbers. and trying to figure out what the game actually wants do with what. Oh, apples. To be perfectly honest with you, it's only going to get worse. In this day and age, nobody gets through an election cycle with a reputation untarnished. Oh yeah, we have those kids and wife that are... Oh yeah, son-in-law. Oh, I forgot about that. We were hoping to achieve is to get in front of those attacks. How? By showing the people what kind of person you really are. Of course, the campaign is just one small piece of the puzzle, but more people will vote for you if they feel that you share their values. Makes sense. I see. So what exactly... So that's another place where we're going to spend AP, I guess. Need from me. I just want you to answer a few questions about campaign. I don't like those. We need to make sure it's aligned with your particular sensibilities. Sure, sounds simple enough, and it's not. Of course, just one last thing. I hate that one. Just a one. You're out of the door. Just one last thing. Since you are going out, get this. Please do not feel obliged to display every possible virtue. Okay. Not only will it dilute our message, but it might also be used against you if, for any reason, you fail to live up to standard you set for yourself. Oh. Don't go crazy, especially not in the first try. Okay, let's start with identity as politician, sir. As leader, what emotion would you like to inspire in your... Okay, let's see. Excitement. I want to spark the hope for a better future in hearts of those illusionists with today's America. The change is upon us. Okay. Confidence. We live in crazy times, and the people hate it when somebody shakes the boat too hard. I'd rather just focus on the issues, to be honest. It's too early to gamble with people's expectations, and who knows where this presence will take me. Okay, so basically first two are choices, but as he said, don't choose every single thing. Okay, we are working on industries, but that's also business. So, I can't fail the people. I know that's not the promises I did. We are industry, politics. Wait, what? Politics. I didn't choose people one, but I don't want to fail anywhere. So yeah. We know we have to keep the military up, everything has to be up. Okay, so... let's go excitement. Because we're gonna shake the boat pretty hard, so I can go confidence. Let's go excitement here. I see. Now, there are several sentiments prevalent in our public discourse. I'd like you to let me know how much priority they are for you. Okay. First, as you certainly know, that's a not good start. They're growing distrust towards our institutions, which are often believed to undermine the rights of freedom of regular citizen. That's the one we are going for, right? That's the main one, right? Urge reform of policing. I think this might be to some... Would you like to lean on such libertarian sentiments? Okay. Yes, I'm quite passionate about draining the swamp. Not something I oppose personally, but I'm not sure if it's most pressing issue. Attacking the institution I'm managing? Talk about cutting the branch you're sitting on. Ooh. This is an interesting one. This is a hard one. I don't know. But yeah, as you're saying, Wyoming. I'm passionate about draining the swamp. That's a strong statement. But what exactly it means? The second one, I'm not sure, it's not most pressing issue out there, seems to be tough one to choose. But it might be right for us. But I'm just not sure, is that going to our main goal? Police reform. Because that seems like draining the swamp. We are doing big reforms, right? Or I'm totally wrong about that. Police institutions, so I should go one based on that. Let's go for it. Can't spend way too much. On the other hand, many Americans believe there are many more immediate threats, both foreign and domestic, putting our nation at risk. Okay. This demographic would typically like to see their leader express a stronger stance, order and security. Shit, this may be the one. Rightly so, I consider keeping my people safe to be my biggest responsibility. Okay, I'm certainly going to address those issues, but I don't want fear to define my political message. That's good. I like the middle one. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather focus on the root causes than address surface level. Ooh. I like the middle one. Next, we need to consider how much emphasis we want to put on national pride and prosperity. We have to. We are representing Americans here. Americans' exceptionalism is still prevalent sentiment after all. Hell yeah! No sex story in the world could rival our own. Not against some positive reinforcement, but let's not turn my presidential campaign into corporate circle jerk. I'd rather not capitalize on those feelings. Let's keep capitalist propaganda out of my campaign. Ooh, I can't do the third one. Personally, I like the middle one. Especially because the last sentence, I mean the last, there is one, but you know what I mean, last part of it. But the first one is a strong one. A success story in the world could rival our own. I'm gonna go with the middle one. I think this is a risky choice. I don't think it's gonna matter that much, but it might. Because it's a question without many explanations, right? So I don't know how much is going to affect the game. It should, but I don't know how much. I mean, you need to be good with corporate jerks. I know that's not what I meant, but I'm going to go middle one. Hard choice. Noted. Let's see here. The growing percentage of the population is becoming more aware of progressive policies popular in other developed nation. Issues such as climate change, social safety net, and technological advancement are discussed over dinner table much more frequently than in the past. Okay. Would you like us to include them in your platform? Sure. Yes. If we do not hop on the train, US is bound. The US is bound to be left behind. Okay, that makes more sense. I read it. US is gonna leave us in my head, like when I read it first. Okay, the second one, sure. Though let's not make a huge deal. No, I want to make that huge deal. But that's gonna probably push that green stuff that I cannot go too far. I want nukes, but I might need to skip the nukes, to be honest. I'm gonna go absolutely. Sounds like socialism to me. Okay, so maybe this is gonna... Actually, the box is not colored, so I don't think it's gonna affect this. But I would say yes to this. And last but not the least, we need to talk about money. Unfortunately, fundraising is something we cannot overlook. Do you have any preference in that regard? Ooh, okay, let's see about this. So again, I think this is just our campaign, right? Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Numerous business people will line up to show me. I don't like the first answer already. Support once they see how much my presidency has done for US economy. Okay, so that's gonna be... Oh, I'm gonna focusing on economy, so I guess industry too, and I am. Okay, my party will take good care of the #1 guy. I don't like that answer. Unless there is multiple #1 guys. You're telling everybody they're #1 guys. But I'm confused by that one a little bit. Well, I've always been man of the people. Let's try to secure funding through individual donations. I have to say I don't like a single answer of these. Because, oh, I wouldn't worry about that, seems like a bad idea. The second part is okay, but not worry about that is sound of the trouble. My party will take good care of the #1 guys. Seems like we are abandoning everybody else. And that we are taking whatever they want to see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one because I don't like these two more than I don't like the first one. Just getting money from people seems like a shitty move anyway. So let's go with this. I don't think he's... Perfect. Okay, he's liking it. I think you got all you need from you, Mr. President. Good. To be honest, I didn't expect such a hard questions. I did expect such a hard questions.